Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be testing out the Le Comete, the Chanel Le Comete collection. I have the blushes and I picked up two lip colors. Again, no, I'm late to the game, but we're playing catch up here. You guys know that I've been gone for a little bit, so we're gonna be uploading. I'm trying to upload at least 2 videos a week. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna play that by ear. Let's go over what's on my face first. So I have my Merit concealer foundation stick on, and I'm the color Cream. I have that all over my face. And then I needed a little extra help today. My green vein on the bottom of this eye was really shining this morning, so I put on a little bit of my Chanel concealer in 20 Beige, and I used my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion for my eyes because I actually wanted to try the Corail blush on my eyes, kind of do like a monochromatic look. We'll see. I do have for bronzer, I'm using my Chanel Le Beiges Healthy Glow Luminous color. This is in the color medium. And then I have my Givenchy Prisme Libre powder as my setting powder in number 3. So I just wanted a quick side note. Who else feels like Givenchy should come out with a spring limited edition top? Like this was not last year's, but the year before. This was a Christmas limited edition top, and I've saved this and I'm able to use it with any other powder that I buy. But I want like a spring version of this to have as well. Maybe, you know, with like an iridescent white glitter. Anywho, and then on my lips I just have my little lip smackers, Tropical Punch lip gloss, just to have them hydrate a little bit in the meantime. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna first unbox the blush. This one's Peche Cosmique. These are both limited edition, and so this is the packaging. And then on the inside you get the blush. And usually the little brushes come inside the compact, but in this version the little brush is separate. So you get 2 little velvet pouches, and this one has the brush inside and this one has the blush. So let me first show you the blush. And here is the little brush here. And again, this brush is super soft. And this one's actually a little bit thicker than the Half Moon ones. Let me show you an example, a little comparison. So usually you get like something like this, right? This is from my Healthy Le Beiges bronzer. You usually get something like this. But this brush is actually denser. Let me see, the camera's gonna pick that up, than the other one, which I think is more appropriate for applying blush. So I can see myself using this to apply this blush, especially if I'm gonna be traveling or on the go, or like some of us, we don't always wash our makeup brushes, so we find ourselves in a pinch at last minute, and there you go, you have a clean little brush to use. Now, the fact that they're not together, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm just gonna put this in my makeup bag and call it a day. So then here is the blush. Again, you have the limited edition gold CCs. Usually the CCs on the compact are white. This is like a shiny metallic gold. And then this is Peche Cosmique. Now, what's special about these blushes is if you see it directly, you can kind of see there's a star and a CC embossed. But what's cool about it is that when you tilt it, the mirror will show the CCs and then when you're looking at it, you see the star. So you see those two reflections right there. I also wanted to show you the powder has ridges, very deep ridges. So I thought that was really cool. The ridges seem to be really deep in this powder, so I have a feeling that this embossment is gonna last for a while. We shall see. All right, let's go ahead and do some swatches and apply this blush. I'm gonna be using my Angie Han Flashy A507 blush brush to apply these blushes. Dip. Ooh, it's so pretty. I don't want to dip my brush in it. All right, it's gonna have to happen. All right, so I've picked up a little bit. Let's apply this to the cheeks. So the only thing I have right here is bronzer, in case you guys forgot, but wanted to remind you. Dipping back in here. So on my brush, the powder looks pink, but when I apply it, it looks like a highlight instead of a blush. So it looks really pink in the pan, like a light pink, and it looks pink on the brush, but my skin may be a little too dark for this blush to show up, because all it's giving me is highlight vibes. So, and the embossment is still intact. Let me swatch this. Oh yeah, okay. So I've swatched this right in the middle of the pan, and this is the finger swatch. It's definitely a highlight. I don't see this, you know, being a blush for anybody. You have to be super light. Look how that is. It's a highlight. It is, hold on, my camera's gonna focus. A very subtle one at that. I'm gonna build that up. I don't have any primer on my hand, in case you guys were wondering. So it's definitely a very subtle highlight. I think you would have to be extremely fair for this to come close to being any kind of blush. I just don't see it having a pink enough undertone to be considered a blush for anyone. I don't know, guys. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. I mean, I don't regret picking it up. I just picked it up because I thought it's advertised as a blush. So as a soft glow blush. This is not a blush for me, it's a highlight. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is a coral one. I'm not gonna continue to try to butcher the name. And again, when you move it around, it has the same embossment as the other one. You guys see that? All right, let me swatch it first. So here, okay, see, this is much more of a blush. Here's the finger swatch. It does have a soft luminosity. It doesn't have any shimmers at all, or glitter or particles of any sort. It literally has just like a sheen, which you guys know I hate illuminating blushes because they accentuate my large pores. I have, you know, combination oily skin, but this is really nice. You guys see that sheen? It's a sheen. There's no glitter or sparkles or even micro glitters of any type. It's just a very soft glow, just like the box says. So I'm really excited to try this one. All right, so let me wipe off my brush here, and then let's dip into this one, shall we? Okay, so because of the ridges on this blush, I'm gonna show you, there is quite a bit of kick up in that pan. Can you guys see that right there in between the ridges? So this may be a little messy. All right, so that's intense. I think I may have picked up a little too much. Let me wipe off the excess here. And I'm gonna start with the other cheek, and then I'll put the rest on this side since I had applied that one already on this side. So, okay. This one is much more bright. And to me, it's a cool toned coral color, but definitely packs a punch. So you can see nothing on this side. And here's the blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use what's left on this brush and apply it over here. That's really pretty, guys. I really like that. Go light-handed unless you have, you know, a deeper skin tone than I do, because this is bright. I really do like the coral undertone. I don't have any blush. I don't have a blush in my collection with this color, so I'm really happy that I picked it up. So this is the type of blush amount that I would wear. I like it to be kind of seamless, very there but not there, very soft. So do keep in mind, if you build it up, this is what it will look like. I initially just dipped my brush way too hard in it. I didn't realize it was going to be that pigmented, but it is buildable. Another thing is, I wonder, because I'm looking in the mirror and I'm wondering if, because I initially had applied this one, it tones down the color of this one. But to be quite frank, you guys, I couldn't see this one on my skin as a blush. Like, I couldn't, it was just a highlight, truly. Couldn't see it. I don't feel like it made a difference blush wise. I am going to use it now as a highlight, which I feel like it's more appropriate, but I really like the, I guess if you want a softer diffused look, you can apply this one under, but I don't really think it made a difference. I think you can just lightly tap your brush into the pan and get this same effect. Yeah, this is heavier. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna get now where's my, I have a highlighting brush. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques 402 brush, and I'm gonna dip into Peche Cosmique, and I'm gonna use this as a highlight. Yeah, I much prefer this as a highlight. I'll show you guys right now. I do like a seamless highlight, so this is gonna be perfect. It does have a light scent for those of you who are wondering. Okay, so let me get a little closer. Not sure if the camera is gonna pick this up. By the way, I am filming with natural light, so there's no studio lights. I'm not sure if you guys are picking up that sheen. You guys see that when I turn my face? So this works much better as a highlight in my opinion, but this blush, this coral blush is phenomenal. I really love that now for spring, summer. And when I get sun, I get pretty dark, so this is gonna be perfect. I tend to bring out my brighter, you know, deeper, not brighter, but I mean, I'm sorry, not deeper, but brighter blushes during the summer because I do get darker. So I find that I need those a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and try these on the eyes. So I'm gonna use my A501 brush, and I'm gonna go into Peche Cosmique. And let's see what these look like as eyeshadows, shall we? So I'm gonna use this as a base, and I'm gonna bring it all the way up to my brow bone. And let's see if this can work as eyeshadow. This can definitely work really nice as an eyeshadow base, I think, because it's doing a really good job at neutralizing the lid. You guys know I have very defined green veins on my eyelids. So for those of you who have the same problem, this is actually really nice. I wouldn't say that I can use this as a one and done because there's not much color coming off of this, just kind of like a very soft glow sheen. Let's go in with the coral shade. So I want to use my A502 brush, and I'm gonna lightly dip into this one because this one packs a punch. And let's go ahead and apply that to the crease. To create kind of like a monochromatic look. And see if this doesn't make me look like I have pink eye. I have to say, I mean, on the lid it's blending really nicely for a blush. So this is now all gonna depend on whether this undertone is going to agree with my lid. I mean, with my skin tone, jeez. Will it make me look like I have pink eye? So here's the blush on the crease. Now I want to take what's left on my brush, and I kind of just want to add it on the outer portion of the lid, kind of to create a little diffused effect. I think I like that a little bit better. Slightly dip my brush back into the pan and do the same thing to this side. And these blushes are expensive, you guys. So if you can use these as eyeshadows, you'll get, you know, multi-purpose. You get more for your money. You really are able to really use the product, you know. Especially if you picked up the Peche Cosmique, and you know, maybe you live in a country where you're not able to return. I mean, I live in the US, so we can make returns, but I actually like it as a highlight. But if you're stuck in that situation where you can't return it, I think this is a good alternative to be able to at least use it in some way besides highlight. Okay, I do like this diffused look a little bit better, and I do like this as an eyeshadow. So let me go ahead and apply some eyebrow gel and mascara, and I'll be right back. So for mascara, I first applied my Chanel Le Base mascara. This is the eyeshadow primer, and I did apply a Le Volume de Chanel mascara and 10 Noir. These were just little travel sets I had lying around here. So went ahead, you know, tried to stick a bit to the theme of this video. And for eyebrow gel, I've been using my Merit volumizing brow gel in the color brown, and that's what I put on my eyes. And then I just took advantage and I applied the first lipstick I purchased from the Le Comete collection. It is a Rouge Allure Velvet in number 118. These lipsticks have a limited edition top, similar to the Le Lion lipsticks that had the little lion embossed. It actually had this little lion on the top. The only issue I have with this is that you can't keep this because it's attached to the bullet, right? So once you're finished with the lipstick, you throw this out. You can't refill this, so you lose the limited edition packaging. It's kind of a waste, but I understand why they put it on here, because it's like the gold portion of the lipstick, you know. And then on this side they have the name, but still, I wish I could keep these after I finish using them. All right, so let me swatch this one. It's what I have on my lips right now. And this formula is really nice. It's not drying. It does have a velvet finish. So here is 118. It is a really pretty coral rose, so it complements this blush really nicely. And for some reason, the picture of this lipstick online seemed to be a little bit more nude than I thought. So when I got this in the mail and I opened it to make sure that the bullet was intact, you know, with the issues I've been having with the postal service, they're not always super gentle with products. So sometimes you can get a bullet that's damaged and stuff like that. So I always like to check it before keeping it. The next one I picked up, same star packaging. It's really pretty. I love stars in general. So this one is 108, and I'm not gonna attempt to say that name. This is what it looks like. Again, this one looked much lighter online than I thought when I got it in the mail. This one though has these glittery flecks in it. So here is 108. So like a brown rose tone. Let's go ahead and apply this to the lips. This is 108. So you can clearly see it has a brown undertone, but you still see that rose coming through, which again, I think it complements this blush well. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, this is a highlight, let's be serious. But I do like the fact that I was able to use these as eyeshadows and they blended really nicely. So I don't regret picking this one up because I feel like I'll still get a lot of use out of it. I don't have a lot of highlights, so this is a nice little addition to my collection. However, if you don't like fragrance in your makeup, this does have a slight fragrance, so I wouldn't, I mean, it's really slight, but I wouldn't recommend it if you guys don't like fragrance in your lipstick. However, I mean, in your makeup. But the lipsticks also have a scent. I just can't pick up on what exactly it is. It's not the typical Chanel scent, but it does have some kind of scent to it. Interesting. So I wanted to show you 108 really quick. This one does have like these micro glitters in the bullet. Do you guys see that? They're gold. When you apply the lipstick on your lips, it makes the lipstick have that same soft glow that the blushes do. So this one actually gives you that kind of effect, the same effect that the blush does, versus 118 doesn't. I don't see those glitters. Let me hold it up to the light because, oh yeah, 118 also has the same gold flecks that 108 does. Look how pretty that is. But upon application with this one, I couldn't see as much of a sheen as I do with this particular color. But you guys be the judge. The Rouge Allure Velvet formula is top notch. I really like it. It's not drying. It has that nice smooth velvety finish, and it's very comfortable on the lips. It lasts pretty long. It's just a very comfortable lip. I absolutely enjoy all of the Chanel formula lipsticks. But if you're looking for something that has sort of like a matte finish, not super shiny, I think the velvet is a good in-between kind of finish for those of you who are looking for that kind of effect, because I can understand how the matte lipsticks could be drying, and they do have their extreme matte version, and that's not for everybody. So I totally get it. All right, so this completes the look. On this side we have the blush built up, and then here we just have a lighter application. You guys can just choose how you want to use this, and then this is the both blushes on the eyes. All right, so that completes my first impressions demo swatches of these products. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.